Hi everybody, today is Wednesday, February 4th, and I wanted to post this little video on the website to comment on my reading of your drafts so far. Today I'm spending the whole day reading your drafts of the interview essay so I can be prepared for the conferences tomorrow and next Tuesday. Again, to remind, the 8 o'clock section will meet with me in small groups tomorrow during our usual class time, 8 to 9:15. In our usual classroom, and the 9:30 section will meet with me next Tuesday, also during the usual class time, 9:30 to 10:45 in our usual classroom. But today I wanted to talk about what I'm seeing so far in your drafts, the large issues, the large picture that I'm noticing, hopefully to help you revise and hopefully to help you keep thinking about this project. I've read about half of all the submissions from both sections so far, and I'm noticing pretty much the same picture in just about every essay. The claims that you make about the rhetoric of science, and all of you make those claims, the claims that you make about the importance of persuasion, the importance of language, need to be substantiated, need to be supported by the kinds of interview responses which you receive from your interview subject. For example, if you say that in your paper that rhetoric and persuasion is very important in scientific discourse, you cannot then proceed to support that claim by saying that your subject told you that she really enjoys teaching. I mean, this may very well be true, but what that does, it gives information that has nothing to do with the thesis, the claim that you're trying to make in your paper. So again, it might be helpful for most of us to go back and read the purpose of the project. Again, it all goes back to purpose. The purpose of the project is to investigate ways in which scientists use persuasive language, not to investigate how much they like teaching or how they got into their discipline. That's very interesting, but it's not really very closely related to the purpose of this essay. So as you read your classmates' comments and my comments, and as you get ready for the conferences tomorrow and on Tuesday, please go back to the project description and really read carefully about what it is that the project is asking you to do. And then look back at your drafts and sort of compare the results in your drafts with the project description. Again, I'm not saying this is a criticism. I'm not saying this because I think your drafts are bad. I think these are first drafts, and we need to work on transitioning them from the first draft stage to the second draft stage, and that's what we're going to be doing between now and next week. But to do that, a good first step, I think, again, would be to go back and evaluate the purpose of the essay and evaluate how close you have come to accomplishing that purpose in the first draft. I think you will find that there's much work to be done. Again, the main problem that I'm seeing, the main global issue that I'm seeing, is the disconnect between the claims that you're making and the evidence that you're presenting from your interview subjects. Another thing that I will say is this: if you feel that your first interview did not yield the kinds of results that you want, it may or may not be possible for you to go back and get a follow-up interview face-to-face with that person. That said, however, I think it doesn't hurt to try. I think it would be okay for you to send at least a follow-up email to that person right now, early on in the revision process, asking that person to clarify some things, to expand on some of the things that he or she told you last time you saw them. Specifically, if you look at your essay and you decide, okay, I'm making this claim about rhetoric, I'm making this claim about persuasion, but I really need more evidence. I really need more examples of, for instance, how scientists write scientific articles and how they argue in those articles or in grant proposals. Maybe you can email. You should try and email that person or set up another face-to-face meeting if you can, asking them for more information, asking them to tell you more in order so that you can fulfill the project's purpose. Okay, so I'm going to continue reading the drafts today and leaving my written comments on your drafts. And I will see some of you in conference tomorrow. I will see the other ones next Tuesday. In preparation for the conference, please watch this video, read my comments, read your classmates' comments, chart some directions for yourselves for revision. What do you think you need to do for the next draft? In fact, that will be the first question probably that I will ask at the conference. What do you think you need to do? Where do you stand in your project? What plans do you have for the revision? You need to take charge of your essay a little bit more at this point after you've written the first draft. Last note for this video, some of us had minor technical issues with Google Sites. I hope they have all been resolved. I hope everybody can see the papers of their group mates and comment on them. If you're still having trouble accessing somebody's paper, what I would do first, the fastest way to solve this problem would be to email the person in question and ask them to help you figure this out. If that doesn't work, then you can email me, but that adds an extra stage where I would be trying to reach them, and sort of we have a middleman, which we don't really need in this case. So try to communicate more directly with each other a little bit. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, some of you, and some of you next Tuesday in the conference. Thank you very much.